I ain't gonna talk bad about the people I know, but I don't know you, John. And you damn sure don't know me.
John, the one and only John Highland. I've known of John Highland since around roughly 1999-2000. First time I was introduced to Mr. John Highland was during his stint with Death Row Records. When the new millennium came, the year 2000 was a shift in the entertainment marketing and promotion game. Death Row Records was one of the first record companies to jump on the internet train when it was completely new to the hip-hop game, and very few took it seriously. And here is when the most infamous gangster rap label on the planet introduced the world to John Highland. It wasn't Suge Knight that brought him to the table, because Simon was incarcerated at the time. It was Reginald Pork Butt Wright Jr. that hired John and put him in charge of running the Death Row Records website. Suge just said in the clip that I don't know you, John, and Mr. John Highland admits that himself.
You damn sure don't know me.
We talked during the Death Row time, and then years later we talked a little bit, but I don't think if you went up to him and said, hey, John says hi, you would know who you were talking about. You'd have to say, John, who did your website, says hi, and then he would know. So it's not like we were on any sort of close terms.
Because you a racist mother trying to start a war between black people. You got a guy named John that's from Atlanta. He rode skateboards. He's an internet nerd.
He also said that I'm an internet nerd, which is fine because I did internet things for his company for 8 years. But he did say that I don't know him and he doesn't know me, and which is puzzling to me because, like I said, I did work for him for 8 years, and if I didn't, then how do I know Cedric? How do I know Dogman or Roy or Rocky or Papa G or Tina or Candy or Spider, Corrupt, Crooked Eye, Realist, all these people that I still have relationships with that I formed while I was working there. But
you know what he didn't say? I had a working relationship with Suge. He mentioned fake Tupac the Realist, Spider Loc, Corrupt, and staff members, Cedric and Deontay, and I don't give a fuck. But he never mentioned Suge. You will never in your life see a picture with Suge and the Realist or Suge and John Highland. And John is upset with that. He wants to show pictures with Suge, but he doesn't know you, John. You were hired by Reggie Pork Butt Wright Jr. But we are going to get more into that later in this video. Let's go.
Because you a racist mother trying to start a war between black people. You got a guy named John is from Atlanta. He rode skateboards. He's an internet nerd. But he got my Twitter. He hacks in. He talks about everybody. Now, but don't get me wrong. It sounds like I say because I would say it. And whatever I say once, I say twice. But with that John be saying and talking about everybody, he causing it shouldn't be done. He's trying to divide and conquer because he's making $1 off of it.
He thinks there's money been generated off that.
Obviously, Suge's latest podcast, he posted a photo of me and accused me of being racist because he says that I'm responsible for tweets going up that pin black men against each other. I just wanted to address that real quick. He knows who has his Twitter. He knows who posts on his Twitter. And
it's you, John. The person that is in charge of Suge Knight's Twitter account is no other than Reginald Pork Butt Wright Jr. Reggie tells John what to do, and like a good boy, John does what Reggie tells him to do. The only reason you have a death row chain is because of Reggie. Suge didn't give you that death row chain. Reggie did. Now I want you to look at some of the shit that's posted on Suge Knight's account, on his Twitter account. Look at this. Just take a look.
He talks about everybody. Now, but don't get me wrong. It sounds like I say because I would say it. And whatever I say once, I say twice. 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 I say twice.
He posted a photo of me and accused me of being racist because he says that I'm responsible for tweets going up that pin black men against each other. I just wanted to address that real quick. He knows who has his Twitter. He knows who posts on his Twitter.
Now, who do you think posts on Suge Knight's Twitter account? Who do you think has control of Suge Knight's Twitter account? Is it the person that John Highland is talking to? This scripted soap opera bullshit? It's Reggie Wright, the pork and the butticus Jr. That's who's in control of Suge Knight's Twitter account. Now, John Highland, Mr. Johnny Boy, Johnny 2 times. He's going to talk about how Suge Knight's girlfriend Toy reached out to the person that has control of Suge Knight's Twitter account and said, yo, stop. Why are you doing this? Who do you think that his girlfriend Toy is talking to? Let's see, people.
And his girlfriend, who's also the executive producer of the podcast, knows exactly who has his Twitter and who's posting on it and has been in contact with that person. So I don't know why I'm being used as a scapegoat in this situation, but he knows, just like she knows who has his Twitter. Now, because you and Reggie's relationship is weird and you want to put it on me, that's fine.
I know you want to put it on me, Mr. Knight, but I had nothing to do with it, okay? I know I set up your Twitter account. I know I got you verified. I handled it, I did everything, and then I gave it to Reggie because you guys have some kind of weird relationship. But can you just leave me out of it, please, Mr. Knight? I have nothing to do with this, okay? Reggie gave me the death row chain, okay? I've never met you in my life. We had a couple emails. I think I talked to you a couple times on the phone from prison or something. But look, please, can you not harm me or my family? Look, Mr. Knight, I have to do what Reggie tells me. How about you shut up, Johnny? Johnny, be good.
He will come to terms with the fact that everyone knows who has his Twitter in his camp, and they've been in contact with that person. So if they want to, talk about it, they can talk about it with the person that has it, but leave me out of it.
He has been informed, and his appropriate associates has been informed what needs to be done if he wants it to stop. Because the instructions that he gave was, don't turn it over to nobody unless you hear from me directly. And that's what's been being abided by. It's unfortunate that you're electing to take it to social media when you know about 10 people that speaks to Reggie daily that you can get in contact with, and you know how to get in contact with me. But I'll leave it there. Ball's in your court.